Good morning, everybody. We are already on day 18 of our 28-day challenge. Start your day with movement. All you'll need today is your mat, but you will require a little bit more space because we're going to do a little bit of a rolling around. So give yourself space, grab your mat, and let's get going. We're going to start on our backs. Do a little bit of the neck work we did with our chin tucks. So lie on your back. Make sure that take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let your ribs come down, in and back, so that you feel like the back of your ribs are on the floor. You may, however, have a little bit of space between your low back and the floor. That's just a normal curvature of your low back. So we're going to start by sticking our chin up towards the ceiling as much as we can, leaving the back of our head on the floor. And then you're going to pull your chin in and retract it as low towards the floor as you can. Notice that my head is still on the floor. So we're almost trying to give ourselves some double chins. Push up and retract. So as you're retracting, make sure your shoulders aren't rolling off the floor. Keep them nice and relaxed. And work on your deep neck flexors. So same thing when you poke your chin out, make sure your head stays on the floor. When you retract it back, make sure the shoulders stay relaxed and the ribs stay down. So you don't want to be arching your back as you pull your chin in. Let's do 3 more. Out and in, out and in. Last one. Up and in. This time keep the chin tucked in, gently lift your head off the ground. Everything else is staying relaxed. 3, 2, 1, and bring your head back down. Notice how I didn't bring my head looking for my belly button. My goal here is to keep my chin retracted and just lift it about like 2 inches off the floor. So let's try that again. Chin tuck, shoulders stay relaxed. Lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your head back down. We'll do that once more. Chin tuck, lift, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to do our snow angels, lying down on the floor. So keep your feet on the ground. You can either go elbows and shoulders starting at 90-degree bent, or you can go straight arms and do a full snow angel with straight arms. The straight arms is generally speaking a little bit easier. So try both, see what works best for you. You're going to keep the chin tuck that we just worked on. Your ribs stay on the floor. Slide your hands up into that overhead position. Keep the ribs on the floor. Keep the chin tucked in, and slide the arms back down and up. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and back down. And slide up and back. If you want to add a little bit more pressure, take your feet off the floor. Keep the chin tucked in, ribs down. 1 more. And back. Excellent. Bring the feet back down. Roll onto your side. Knees and hips bent at 90 degrees. You can either do the open the book, roll yourself over and close the book, or you can do a full rotation where you're trying to draw the circle on the floor. So if you're drawing the circle, you're going to take a deep breath in. As you exhale, reach forward. Draw your semicircle up and over, trying to bring that right shoulder blade, I'm lying on my left side, onto the floor, keeping the knees stacked together, and roll back around. I'll demo the open book this time. You're going to continue if you are already doing that version and it felt good. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, open the book. You end up in the same position, but the open closed book is a little bit easier on your shoulder if you've got some shoulder issues. Take a deep breath in through your nose. So find whatever version works best for you and work on that. We're going to do 3 more. Big semicircle. Try to really open up the chest, rotate the spine, and come back 2 more. Breathe in, out, draw that big circle up and around, and back. 1 more. Breathe in and out. Big circle. Keep the knees and hips stacked as you rotate, and come back around. You're going to roll over onto your right side. I'm going to switch over so you guys can see. So same situation, knees and hips bent at 90 degrees. Take a deep breath in, reach forward, draw your big circle, or open up your book, whatever feels best for you today. And close the book and come back around. Breathe in, out, exhale, rotate. If you have a sticky point, just let your arm come up off the floor and continue your rotation. You're trying to avoid any clicking or popping in your shoulders. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, reach forward, draw that circle, and come back around. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in, breathe out, rotate, and come back around. Last one, breathe in and out, reach forward, big circle, and come back around. Excellent. We're going to do our pec stretch from our stomach. Remember, if ever this version of your pec stretch is too much for you, you can always do it on the wall. So you'd put your whole forearm on the wall and you'd be rotating away, keeping that shoulder down and away from your ears. Otherwise, you can try the version on your stomach. I'm going to put my right arm down first. So lie on your stomach. My right arm is bent at 90 degrees, and I'm reaching my elbow away from my body without my body moving. Then you're going to look to the left. Use your left hand to help push you up and around. You should feel a stretch in the front of your chest. You may also feel a little bit through your back or through the front here, but our emphasis on this stretch is our pecs. So keep the shoulder down on the floor, keep your ear on the ground, and really work at opening up your chest. Take a deep breath in and out. Come back around. We're going to switch. Left arm out at 90 degrees. Remember, you're reaching away from your body with your elbow. Turn your head to the right. Use your right hand to help push you up and over that pec. If you need to adjust the angle of your arm, feel free to do so. Whatever gives you the best stretch in your pec. Remember, you're the one paying attention to what it feels like in your body. You know best. Come back around. We're going to do 1 more each side. Right arm out 90 degrees. Use that left hand to help push you up and over. Same thing, try to play around with the angle of your arm, but make sure that shoulder stays down and away from your ear. Take some nice big deep breaths. Try to relax into your stretches. This time around, we're going to push our arm into the floor for 4 seconds and then increase our stretch. 3, 2, 1, push. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Go a little bit deeper into your stretch. 1 more, push that right arm through the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And fall a little bit deeper into your stretch. Ooh, that was nice. Left side, same thing. Elbow 90 degrees. Turn your head to the right. Use your right hand to push you up and over. Take some nice big deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. And push that left arm into the floor. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Fall a little bit deeper into your stretch. And push. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. And fall a little bit deeper into your stretch. And come back around. Excellent. This is where you need a little bit more space, so I'm going to turn my mat down at an angle so you guys can see a little bit better. It's called a soft roll. Your goal here is to be able to roll yourself from your back to your stomach and then back from your stomach onto your back. And the idea here is that we're going to pretend that either our upper body is paralyzed or our lower body is paralyzed. So you're really working on those deep core muscles, especially important
in a movement pattern of rotation. And the nice bonus is that it helps also making sure that your abdomen is able to make that disassociation of upper and lower body. So for those of you who have maybe some digestive issues, this could be super helpful. If you guys didn't know already, I do some osteopathic work, so feel free to message me if ever this rings any bells for you. So we're gonna start with being paralyzed from belly button up. So that means that when you rotate, you can't use your upper body to assist you. So you're gonna start on your back, arms up just overhead. We're gonna be rotating to the left first. You're gonna bring your right knee up, and then you're going to reach over your body. So notice how I'm super twisted. My upper body is still along the floor as my lower body has made the rotation, and then I'm rolling onto my stomach without using my upper body. Then you straighten yourself out, and you repeat. So now I'm going to take my right leg, bring it up towards the ceiling, and try to rotate up and around, allow myself to twist, slow rotation without pushing with my hands. So if this is the first time you ever do soft rolls, you probably pushed off the floor to help you rotate. We're going to do a few just so you guys learn the pattern, and this is definitely something you guys can practice. So back on your back, right leg again, bring that knee up towards the ceiling to start, bring the leg up and over across the body, and now make a slow rotation, thinking about rotating one vertebrae at a time, no hands, and come up and over. Uncross the hands, straighten out the legs. Bring that right heel up towards the floor, up and rotate, no hands, and come back around. So you would have had to use your glutes to go into that hip extension, and then use your back muscles along with your core to help you rotate. Let's try 2 more. Straighten yourself out, right leg up, rotate, slow, one vertebrae at a time. Don't crunch yourself off the floor, don't push with your hands. Straighten yourself out, uncross your hands, right heel up towards the ceiling, and slowly rotate without pushing with your hands, and come back around. Last one, right leg up and over, one vertebrae at a time. Come up and around, uncross, right heel up towards the ceiling, and rotate, one vertebrae at a time, straighten out. Excellent. Scooch over. We're going to do the same thing with our left leg. So you're lying on your back still, left leg up, bring that up and over across your body. The last thing that rotates are your hands. Belly button touches first, then your chest, then your arms rotate. Untwist yourself. You're going to bring your left heel up towards the ceiling. Come up and rotate. One vertebrae at a time. Your goal here is to not push with that right leg as you're trying to rotate around. So my left leg comes up. I'm going to rotate one vertebrae at a time. Remember, hip bones roll first, then belly button, then chest, come back and around. Now as you bring your left heel up, try not to push with your right leg. Really try to use your posterior chain to help you roll around. Beautiful, one more. Left leg up, soft roll one vertebrae at a time, looking for control, uncross, lift that left leg up and rotate, and straighten yourself out. Excellent. Now we have to do the same thing, but pretend our lower body is paralyzed. Most people find the upper body rolls a lot tougher, so be patient with yourself if you're unable to do it at first. Same principles. Your goal is to not use your legs at all. You're going to roll your hand up first, then pull your forehead, chest, so that you finish rolling with your belly button. I'll quickly demo the first one, or you guys can just follow along. Arms up overhead. I'm going to start with my right hand. I'm going to bring my hand up. I'm going to bring my head off the floor. Remember, my legs are quote-unquote paralyzed. And then I'm going to look for underneath my left armpit as I try to roll myself around, not using my legs. And then straighten yourself out and repeat. So right hand up. This time you're going to look underneath your right armpit to help you roll around without using your legs. That was one. 3 more.
Arm, forehead first, roll, reach for the wall, push the wall away, don't use those legs. Uncross yourself, hand and head back, look for the wall behind you, look underneath your right armpit, and roll. 2 more. Up, reach for the wall across from you, and roll. Scooching down here. And 1 more. Back, and over. Last one on our right hand. Lift your head and arm first. Reach, push the wall away from you. Don't use those legs. Slow segmental rolling. Bring the head and arm up first. Try not to push with your left hand. And scooch over. We're going to do the same thing on our left side. Left arm and forehead come up first. Reach for the wall across the room. Roll. Uncross yourself. Left arm, head back. So you need lots of extension to be able to do this. And roll. Bring your hand and head up first. Now you need flexion control, so rounding the back. Try not to use those legs 1 vertebrae at a time. Head and arm back. Keep those legs relaxed. Try to rotate 1 vertebrae at a time. 2 more, guys. Hand and head up and over. And switch. Left hand, left. Look under that armpit and roll. We got 1 more here. I'm rolling down. Head and arm up. Reach, push that wall. Try not to push with the hands. Come up and over. And arm and head back first. Remember, legs are relaxed, so they may end up bending. And come back. Excellent. Looking forward to everybody's feedback on soft rolls. They're often quite a challenging thing for people. So yeah, let me know how it went for you. Come back onto your mat. We're gonna do some cat-cow, so you're gonna round. Place your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Remember, elbow creases facing each other. Spread those fingers out on the floor. You're gonna round your back, look for your belly button, and then slowly reverse the process. Arch your back, spread your chest bone, look for the ceiling, and round, tuck the tailbone under, push the floor away, look for your belly button, and reverse. Arch your back, look for the ceiling, come up, round, push the floor away, no shoulder shrug, look for the belly button. Think about pulling your tailbone down towards the floor, and reverse. Tailbone up to ceiling, open up the chest, look for the ceiling. Last one here, round your back, push the floor away, look for the belly button, and reverse. Remember, we're always breathing, and come back to center. We're gonna do our thread the needle in a lateral lunge position this time. So you're gonna go into your lateral lunge stance. I have my right leg out to the side, left knee directly underneath my left hip. I'm gonna take my right hand, rotate up to the ceiling, thread the needle away from my right leg, drop that shoulder to the ground, and come back up. Don't forget to breathe. Either inhale in one direction and exhale in the other. If you're unsure, try both. See what works best for you. This is number 3 of 5. Lots of spinal work today. Teaching you guys that your spine is super resilient. It can move in different directions. It can side bend, round, arch, rotate. The last one here. And come back to center and switch sides. Now your left leg is out. You're gonna take your left hand, rotate up to the ceiling, thread the needle away from the left leg, try to drop that shoulder, and come back up. That's 1. This is 2. Remember to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. 3.
4, and 5. Excellent. Turn yourself into the long side of your mat. Bring your right foot forward into your pigeon stretch. Remember, you're trying to get a 90-degree angle at that front leg. And you're just gonna rock from side to side, forwards or backwards, trying to find the spot that gives you the best stretch. Trying to get as deep into your stretch as possible. Try to bring your back knee off the floor to increase your range. And switch. Swing that left leg forward. Try to get as close to 90 degrees as possible. Remember, you could also drop down to your elbows if that gives you a better stretch. If you keep yourself up onto your hands and bring your back knee off the floor, you might also get a stretch in the front of your hip. So for me, it'd be my right hip because my right leg is behind me. Moving around in there. Excellent. Last one is going to be our froggy stretch. Probably better if I'm on this angle. You're going to start with your hands on the floor, tuck your toes under, bring your knees out as far as you can. If you're on a sliding surface, let your knees fall out. Your goal here is to make sure that your feet are turned out and flexed. You're just going to rock forwards and backwards into your froggy stretch. Should feel the stretch in your inner thighs. If you're getting some pinching in your hips, you're probably too far for what your range can handle right now. So come out of that stretch a little bit. I'm just moving forwards and backwards, trying not to hold necessarily my stretch, but move through a range of motion, get myself comfortable in my new range. Find the middle so that my hips are directly in between my knees. I'm actually going to push my knees down into the floor for 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. See if you can slide a little bit further into your froggy stretch. And push the knees down into the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Slide a little bit further into your stretch. Last one here. Push down into the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax a little bit deeper into that stretch. And then slowly pull yourself out of your stretch. Bring your legs together. Shake them out. Especially if you're not used to going into that position. We're going to do our breathing in our pike position today to finish off. So you're going to flex your feet. Make sure you're sitting on your butt bones and not at the front of your butt bones. You're going to curl your chin in. Go reach for those toes. Anchor yourself onto your shins or your feet. We're going to breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4, and out for 8. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in through your nose, 2, 3, 4, hold your breath, 2, 3, 4, out through your mouth, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, out, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly roll yourself back out. Awesome job today, guys. Please message me, give me feedback on how your soft rolls went. Different kind of exercise. It was to show you a different pattern and how important it is to make all different parts of your body be comfortable on the floor and feeling pressure. And then it's an important movement pattern to reignite as an adult because it's one of the first patterns you learn as a baby. So I hope you enjoyed today's session. Join me again tomorrow for a live workout or a live movement session at 8:30 on the Fitness Lab page, and then you can follow that up with a 9 a.m. workout with the Fitness Lab. Thanks for joining me. See you tomorrow. Have a great day.